Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to see how much I can read of a single book and be doing a bit of a reread. Today we are rereading Twilight, and I'm going to explain why Twilight after I roll the intro. So, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's dive into it. Roll the intro. So, what possibly would have possessed me to want to reread Twilight in 2023? Well, a video of mine on TikTok kind of was getting some likes again, and it's like a year old. And this video was specifically about a theory that has been kind of floating around the internet for the longest time about Twilight, and it's that Bella is actually has already, when she was a human, she already had vampire DNA through some kind of like genealogy. And there's actually quite a bit of proof in the books that show that maybe Bella wasn't fully human when we all thought she was human. And if you don't know me, I love theories, I love lore, I am one of those kind of fandom people. If it has lore, if it has really cool shit in it, I'm going to be a fan of theories, lore, all of that. And Twilight is one of those things. I like any little bit of like behind the scenes information and like all that kind of stuff. I don't engage with like shipping in fandoms as much as I used to. I used to when I was a teenager, like 13, 14. I shipped Fluttershy in Discord in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Yes, I was a Pegasister. Is this going to turn into Fandom's Confessions? No, it's not. We are reading Twilight. And so yeah, that is kind of what started me wanting to do a reread of Twilight. But it also has been raining and snowing for the last week here in my area. It has been either blizzarding or pouring rain. So it has just been that kind of mood to read Twilight. And if you wonder why the cover is different, this is actually the collector's edition. And it is really pretty. It comes in a box. You take it out. And it's got that on it. And then it's got a neat little ribbon. It's got like ribbed pages as well. So yeah, I got this off of eBay, I think last year. I don't remember when. I think I got it like last year. But yeah, today we are going to reread Twilight. We are going to just do a reread, see what's different this time around, because the last time I read Twilight was, I think I was a teenager still. I know I used to reread it all the time when I was a teenager. I think the last time I did, I was a teenager. So, this is going to be interesting as now somebody who has graduated high school. So, yeah, that is what we are going to do. So, I'm going to just open up the book, and I don't know how to do these kind of videos. So we're just going to go with it. Alright. Maybe if I find something interesting, I'll come back to you guys. Alright? I'll see you there. Hi, it's my face again. I'm only on page 4, and there's one thing already in here that's kind of interesting, is I realize, like, when I was re-watching the movie, oh, the sun is actually coming out. Oh my gosh, the sun is actually coming out today. Wow. Anyway, when I was re-watching it, I realized that Bella really treats her mom like a kid. And reading this part really starts to like set that tone, because this is as she's leaving Four Forks, and her mom's gonna go off with her new boyfriend and who's in like baseball, and she's like, my mom looks like me, except with short hair and laugh lines. I felt a spasm of panic as I stared at her wide, childlike eyes. How could I leave my loving, erratic, harebrained mother to fend for herself? Of course, she had Phil now, so the bills would probably get paid. There'd be food in the fridge, gas in her car, and someone to call when she got lost, but still. That's interesting. She even says her mom has childlike eyes. That is actually so interesting. And kind of sad. Like, why was Renee that bad of a mom? And like on the next page, the comparison between Renee and Charlie is already established. It said, Charlie had been fairly nice about the whole thing. He seemed genuinely pleased that I was coming to live with him for the first time with any degree of permanence. That is actually kind of sad. He'd already gotten me registered for high school and was going to help me get a car. So like in contrast, Charlie wanted Bella, like was like actually showing like excitement. And again, she establishes that her dad is very much like her. He's very closed off. He doesn't show emotion often. Oh, there's an appearance from Littlefoot. He's a cat that I'm looking after. Anyway, it like shows how much that like Charlie wanted Bella there. And like to the point that Bella herself says that Charlie is like her. He's kind of closed off. He doesn't like to show his emotion. So him seeming fairly pleased and nice about the whole thing kind of shows just how much he cares in his own way. And it really does show the contrast between Renee's parenting and Charlie. Just really interesting. Oh, hey, there's Jack. So I'm going to come back to you guys when I find anything else that seems interesting to mention. Just realizing again when this book was written, because it mentions a secondhand computer with the phone line for the modem stapled along the floor to the nearest phone jack. And this was so Bella and her mom could stay in touch easily. Yeah, this was written in 2006. That was 2006 internet. Just realizing small things. So yeah. Oh, here's some evidence about that whole Bella might be, descended from vampires thing. She's talking about how pale she is. I was ivory skinned without even an excuse of blue eyes or red hair, despite the constant sunshine in Arizona. I had always been slender, but soft somehow, obviously not an athlete. I didn't have necessary hand-eye coordination to play sports without humiliating myself. And then we skimmed down to how she's looking at herself in the mirror, and she's like, maybe it was the light, but I already looked sallower, unhealthy. My skin would be pretty. It was very clear, almost translucent looking, but it all depended on color. I had no color. Facing my pallid reflection in the mirror, I was forced to admit I was lying to myself. It wasn't just physically that I'd never fit in. And if I couldn't find a niche in a school with 3,000 people, what were my chances here? I didn't relate well to people my age. Maybe the truth was that I didn't relate well to people, period. Even my mother, who I was closer to than anyone else on the planet, was never in harmony with me. Never exactly on the same page. Sometimes I wondered if I was seeing the same things through my eyes that the rest of the world was seeing through theirs. Maybe there was a glitch in my brain. But the cause didn't matter. All that mattered was the effect, and tomorrow would be just the beginning. So, again, why mention all of that? Like, it just seems like an odd thing to, mention? I don't know, guys. So yeah, that kind of could or could not be evidence for the theory. Just laying that one out there. And it's on page 11, 10 and 11. So yeah, when I find something else, I'll come right back to you. I need to say just how bad I realize I feel for Charlie Swan. This man is still so hung up on Renee, and she's already moved on. She left him. Like, she just up and left him, took Bella. Because listen to this. Like, I already mentioned how he was excited for Bella to come back. But this right here. After he left, I sat the old square oak table in one of the 3 unmatching chairs and examined the small kitchen with its dark paneled walls, bright yellow cabinets, and a white linoleum floor. Nothing had changed. My mother had painted the cabinets 18 years ago in some attempt to bring sunshine into the house. Over the small fireplace in the adjoining handkerchief-sized family room was a row of pictures. First a wedding picture of Charlie and my mom in Las Vegas, then one of the 3 of us in the hospital after I was born, taken by a helpful nurse, followed by the procession of my school pictures up to the last years. Those were embarrassing to look at. I would have to see what I could do to get Charlie to put them somewhere else, at least while I was living here. It was impossible, being in this house, not to realize that Charlie had never gotten over my mom. And, like, it's even worse when you realize that later on, the town still remembers that Renee up and left Charlie. Like, they're actually so excited and gossiping about the fact that Bella is coming home to Charlie, and even being, like, the sheriff's flighty ex-wife's daughter. Like, it just makes Renee seem worse and worse, and I never realized just how bad a mother Renee really was. Like, wow. Well, I used to know you so well. And another point to this whole Bella might be part vampire theory is, like, it's even detailed in the Twilight lore that, like, part of a vampire or knowing someone is a vampire is the fact that they are very alluring, that something about them just draws people into them. And, like, instantly, her first day, there's already, like, boys, like, trying to be, you know, interested in Bella, like Eric. Eric is like, well, good luck. He touched the handle. Maybe we'll have some classes together. He sounded hopeful. I smiled at him vaguely and went inside. Like, there's already boys gunning after Bella on the first day. And, like, yes, she's a new kid in a new school. That's a very small school, but, like, I don't know how often that actually really happens. Because every time I've been a new kid in a new school, no matter how big or small, I got bullied for being the new kid. So, and I had to be the new kid a lot of times as a foster kid, but that's just my experience. I don't think I ever had one good experience being a new kid. So yeah, that's just my little input. And so, I think that this video has gone on long enough. That is part 1 of my reread of Twilight. And if you guys want this series to continue, please let me know in the comments below. I will definitely take all your thoughts and everything into consideration. This is just something I wanted to try out because I haven't done a lot of book content, and I feel sorry for the people that watch these videos for the book content. I am very sorry, so I'm doing this to make up to you. I am torturing myself by rereading Twilight for you. I hope you like this. So, if you have liked this or you haven't subscribed, please consensually smash the subscribe. And let me know all your thoughts. If you're looking for my other socials, go to my link tree. It is on my channel, so you click my channel, you'll find my link tree. Everything is right there for you. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Somebody's alarm's going off. So, yeah, let me know all your thoughts. I love you all so, so much, and I hope you have the best day. Bye.